So while I was editing this, because I'm editing it right now, I'm really sick as of filming this video. It went away, but I just want you to know that. So I'm sniffling a lot. Get over it.
Stealing content. That's what I live for. Hey YouTube, what is up? It is Hunter. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you don't know what that intro is, like, you know, get on YouTube, but I switched it up a little bit. You're welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be stealing content. I'm going to do a little beauty battle, but not with people, with products. I was going through my stuff, and I was like, you know what, I have very different, like, price ranges of stuff. The cheapest one I have is $10, and the most expensive one I have is $68. So I thought it'd be fun if I put those to the test. So in my last video, I talked about going to Ulta and getting the e.l.f. Jewel Pop palette, the Mad for Matte. This is $10, and this is their cheap option today. And over on the expensive side at $68, the Sephora Pro palette. This is the editorial one, the very rainbow-esque palette. So we're going to put Sephora on the right, your left, your left, your left. And e.l.f. on my left, your right. And actually, while I'm here today, in my last video I talked about getting the e.l.f. brow gel. I'm going to try that out, because I'm not going to put a dedicated video on it. Oh, I don't hate it. Oh my god, is this going to make me like doing my brows? Oh my god, that's just made my doing my brows so much easier. Granted, dip brow gel probably would have been better. But, you know, I'm on a budget. Now, when it comes to applying eyeshadow, you need brushes. I got brushes. That's not a problem. Only problem is I only have about one of each brush. So, when I go in to do my eyeshadow today, I have a color swapper. I'm going to dip into one, clean it, and then dip into the other and put it on the other eye. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does, because I'm not re-explaining it. And the brush I need is in here, so love that for me. I have more brushes. Found it. So the first brush I'm going to go in with... So the first brush I'm going to go in with is the Morphe M504 brush. I'm going to clean it off because I think it has purple on it. And now that we are clean, we are... Oh my god. First, I'm going to prime my lids. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in shade C1. And then just to keep things fair, whenever I prime my lids with concealer, I always go in with blood sugar glucose to set it down. So now that my eyes are primed and set down, I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M504 brush into the e.l.f. palette and dip into this blue shade right here. Okay, just bring it on a brush. I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm going to try and show you. Hopefully we can build it up. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but right here, in here, it's a little spotchy. Yeah, there's a spot right here that just won't take pigment. I don't know why. Maybe I just overblended. I don't know. Okay, I've gone over that as much as I really can without, you know, making my whole eye blue. So I'm going to color swap this again. And then going into the Sephora Pro palette. Okay, we're not trying to match here, but it's just whatever. I'm going to go in with this one. Let's go on this side. Oh, see right away, pure pigment. Okay, maybe it's just the primer I put down, but there are spots, like, on my eye that just aren't taking pigment right away. I don't know what it is. Okay, they definitely are two different colors. But I will say, this is a lot more pigmented than this. This is good, but this is pigment, like, right away. They both, it must be the concealer, or the eyeshadow I had on before, because I don't think that it would both happen with both palettes, like, they have the same problem. But there are some spots on my eye that aren't taking, like, that intense of pigment. I don't know why that is. Now I'm going to go in with a more detailed kind of brush. Color swap the purple out of it. And this is the Morphe JH35 brush from the Jaclyn Hill brush set. And I'm going to go in with this purple right here and put that, like, directly in the crease. And this is a darker color than that blue, so it should be showing up. And it's not. Oh Okay, she popping through. It took her a minute. She was stuck in traffic. Guys, this is my, like, third time dipping in here, and I'm still not getting the intensity that I want. Like, it's there, but it's also not blending the way I want it to. I don't know if that's just because I suck, or if it's the shadow. And then in the Sephora palette, I'm going to go in with this color right here. After second guessing myself, this color does not really work with this color, so we might have a problem on our hands. Okay, I'm already telling that these two colors are blending way better than these two. This purple in my, like, direct crease right now has a very harsh line that I couldn't really blend out, and these two are really blending together well. Again, I don't know if that's just because, you know, on this eye something went better with the brush, on this side I just sucked, you know, that could have just been me, but that is something I am noticing. Now I'm going to go back in with the 504 brush. I'm going to go back in with the original blue from the e.l.f. palette and go over top and blend it out. Do the same thing in the Sephora palette. This is what I would normally do after putting in a deeper crease color. Now for the lids. I guess we'll just use Old Faithful. The JH41 brush. Now the only problem with the e.l.f. palette is that normally for the lids, I go in with shimmer shades, and this is all matte. So I can't really deduct points on that. I mean, we all know it's all matte. It's literally called Mad for Matte, so I knew that when I bought it. So what I'm going to do is just use the lightest shade. Pigment. It's like invisible. I don't like it. And I don't mean invisible like it's a nude. Like it doesn't show up. Like that, it's just my lid. There's a little bit of pigment on it, so like you could see like the powder on it. But you could still see the purple through it, like it's not pigmented enough. So what I'm going to do is go back in with this brush, back in the purple, and deepen up the crease. Now I'm going to go back in with the JH41 brush. Now with mattes, obviously you don't really do much to them, they should just work automatically. But since I am going to use a shimmer on the other lid, I am going to wet the brush. But if I learned anything from James Charles, is that you take, I've got to figure out which one I want first. I guess this one's technically the closest. Is you take the product and then spray it. It just gives you so much more intensity. Boom. Now I can't really hate on this palette because it is a nude color. I did have to second guess myself. You can see it on my eye, but it's so close to my skin color that it doesn't look like there's anything on my eye, if that makes sense. So I don't hate it, but it's just very, like, it's not opaque. Like, if you put it on, you can still see underneath it, even if you layer on top of it. That's why I didn't like the color. Now for the last step, under the eyes. I've come to the conclusion that neither one of these are going to look the same, so I'm just going to make the under eye color completely different. In fact, I think I'm going to go in with this orangey color. I am going in with the JH38 brush, and I'm going to run that on the lower lash line. That one has been the most pigmented I've used this entire time. And that's honestly the reason I bought this palette, because I love that color. And in this palette, I'm going to dip into this orange shade. They are very similar colors, and they went on pretty similar too. So yeah. But guys, that is the final look with these two palettes. The $10 Mad for Mad Jewel Pop and the $68 Sephora Pro palette. Clearly, this one is better. This one had one win, this one was all wins. According to the colors that I used. Obviously I used, what, 4 colors out of the lot in here, and I used 4 colors out of here. Who knows, this one might have better ones than this one's, but out of the 4 colors I used from each palette, this one was superior. All 4 of them reigned supreme over on top of this one. I would set my face, but I'm scared of my face, so I'm not going to do that. So, final consensus. If you want quality, you have to pay quality price. If you don't know what that means, if you don't know what I mean by that, you get what you pay for. I paid $10 for 10 eyeshadows. That's $1 per eyeshadow. I paid $68 for this, and I'm pretty sure in Jeffrey's video they said it's about $2.15 per shadow. So clearly these have a lot more added in them to make them worth that price. These don't. So obviously the better ones are going to be the more expensive ones. And, you know, that could be the case with the brows, too. I totally forgot I did those. The brow gel worked. Like, they are locked in place. They are a little stiff, I will say. But it worked. It's $4, and I think it's worth it. Maybe one day... Actually, you know what? Like this video if you want me to buy the dip brow gel and compare it with the e.l.f. Because I will do that. I will do that for you guys. But anyways, YouTube, that is all I have for you guys today. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you want me to do another beauty battle, like the dip brow gel versus the e.l.f. And subscribe to my YouTube channel because it won't change your life that much, but it could change mine. And I'll thank you in advance for going down there and hitting that red button. And I will see you guys next time I upload. Peace out, Gucci fam.